Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM21. We're in career mode. It's episode number 60. It's Dwarves door Flanders. And this is the kind of race that, well, does not suit us at all. It's cobbled, and it's a sprint finish. Our two weakest areas. But that doesn't mean we are completely without hope on this one, and so we're going to do our best. First off, I have a number of sprinters here. I have about 4 capable sprinters. One of them is Galvez, who is our most capable in the cobbles, but you need a weird set of attributes to really succeed on this one. There's climbs as well, so mountain rating matters. There's a lot of kilometers, so your stamina resistance matters. There's a lot of kilometers, so your flat rating matters. There's all those cobbled sectors, but not that many of them. So there's absolutely a chance to hang on, to survive, to be in it as a sprinter late on. But you really have to play it very carefully, very delicately to do so. And with 70k to go, there is 2 things that need to happen very soon. One, even though we still have full water bottles at the moment, we need to get water again before we get into the final phase, because it's going to get intense and quick. So hopefully Berlikov can get back up here in a very short period of time. In fact, we saw a temporary split there, but he is getting back into position in the right. Hopefully, come on, get there. Berlikov struggling to get through his teammates at the moment and finish the task at hand. Come on, Berlikov. On a climb is your time to shine, and he's just not doing it. There we go. No! Oh, there's plenty of space there. Plenty of space. Our best climber can't seem to climb and finish his task. Finally, he does. Okay. And we already see a split on the climb. We need a huge step up, though, as we are in a 3.5-star section, 2.2k, and it's just the first piece of this. But we've got everyone in the front position right now, and we're not pushing that hard yet. But here's the climbing portion of this, which makes this really dangerous. Stelianis, you can see, is struggling early on. We need to push even harder. We cannot afford for these guys to go so far backwards. Now, Pluto is back. Gyakochi is back, so Pluto, step it up. Okay, another 3.5 stars, and again with the climbing, so we need to step this up for these guys. Everybody push harder. Galvez as well. Galvez is doing well with cobbles. Okay, Galvez is still in position. Lukshis, Yurkovich are okay. The others have been dropped at the moment. We have a group of 16 right here, and this group of 16 has all of my guys, and there's a big split behind us. Okay, Berlikov, you were supposed to be protecting a leader. Go ahead and protect. It was Galvez. I don't know how Berlikov's way back here when he's a great climber. It's his cobble rating, I'm sure. 58. Big old split. We're about to link up with those 6. These guys are still on the effort up, and it's back together for the moment. 57 riders. We're going to hit a plateau up here and be on the flat for a little bit. So that's going to allow these guys to recover position and move on up back into place, meaning the first big test is behind us, and we just about passed. Okay, another climb to come. Still the 58, 31 chasing, 40 chasing them, and still chasing 4 breakaway riders.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The Peloton has significantly increased its speed.
The climbing, not a strength for the group that we're working for.
Those guys up front aren't going to be making too many
89 riders now. It's definitely coming back together a bit, and we're still coming back towards the 4 breakaway riders as their gap is getting smaller. All right, another climb. Really, it's the last notable climb of the day, though it's not the last of the undulation. So that's coming up. It's pretty steep. You can see 3 little hills along the way, 2 more cobbled sections along the way. Galvez and Lukshis look good. Stalionis, Pluto may be able to provide some support here. And more riders getting back on. No, it's actually doing the opposite. It's shrinking. All right, here we go. Here we go. Last big cobbled sector just ahead of us. We need to prepare for that. 90. Okay, 90. These guys are already pushing, but they need to push even harder. Berlikov, Gel, Kikovci, Gel, Yurcevic, Gel. The three domestiques on the day need to hold out. We're seeing attacks right now. This is not a good time for that to happen. Peloton just split in half. And there you go. Final sector, 3.5. Stars, 2.5K. How well did we hang on through here? 65 left in the Peloton. How we looking? Galvez is good. Luxis is good. Yurcevic beginning his fade. Stalionis hangs on. Only just, but he does hang on. We're down to 55. Now 50. And there you go. Pluto has missed the split and is out of energy. Berlikov, one of the earliest out with that really poor cobble rating. So 50 chasing 1. That 1's not going anywhere. Group continuing to thin out as guys without energy are getting dropped. Stalionis is about to be among them. We've got Luxis and Galvez. We got a 71-73 in the sprint, 73 flat. Galvez, 72-71. Looking at the resistance. Really could be either guy that we ride for. One last cobbled sector, and we're seeing a little bit of a push right now. Galvez is more tired, so I think he should be leading out Luxis, and at the moment he needs to be trying to keep up because here comes a big push, an attack, and we're about to miss it. And at the moment have missed it, but
we've got 15 kilometers to the finish line.
Okay, back in contact. 2 riders have gone off the front. Galvez saves a little bit. We're going to re-earn that position near the front here and then sit up. A lot of attacking right now. This is taking a lot out of these guys in what they have left. Here comes the next wave of attacks. Nearly split right in front of us. There's that last cobbled sector. Oh, no. Total unknown. There was another cobbled sector still to come. Galvez about to run out of energy. Luxis. Follow Boykins. Galvez, just keep pushing on because right now he's the closest thing to some sort of chase. Follow these guys as they do yet another attack. Here's that final cobbled sector. Luxis not as good in the cobbles. He gets through it though. Down to 31. Gotta follow guys in front positions, but try to just hang on. Galvez has been dropped. You're telling me there's 26 guys up there? Apparently there is. Stalionis way back here now. That's 26 riders. Look, she's
only 5 kilometers left.
5K to go to the finish. Go ahead and gel up now. And this is far from being a done deal. We got 27 riders with 4K to go. Luxis has enough to sprint. I think he has enough pace in him to get a top 10, but how much more can he get than that? Probably not much more.
Goes on to the attack.
Follow Vermeersch. Or don't. Completely ignore him. Neuenhuis. 2K to go. 1.6K to go. Effort up. Get in a strong position and sprint. Luxis looking for a top 5 or better. Can he hang on? We just could not keep up with Vermeersch and Van Barle. Mountain Turgis, 6th. Still a good result. Cuckard just pips us to the line, bumping us out of the top 5. But it is a top 10, which was realistically what I was hoping for. And we just do it. I mean, his yellow bar is completely gone, and he's into that last little bit of red bar. With yellow bar gone, that red bar disintegrates very, very quick. He had maybe 20 to 50 meters of sprint left in him, and then he would have slowed drastically. So that was timed well. We did well with that. Galvez just missing that top 26, ends up in 28th. Stalionis 40th. Our cobble guy couldn't even handle this one. So yeah, we did good to get Luxies as high up the order as we did. Alright, so we are at Ronde van Vlaanderen, Tour of Flanders, and this is the cobbled classic that climbs. It is such a hard race. This is perfectly suited to Wout van Aert, Mathieu van der Poel, who are climbers with great cobble ratings. This is a super hard race. This is the race that we need our best cobbled guy, our one and only good cobble rated guy, which is Galvez. Galvez isn't here because this race is the same day as the Chilean National Road Race. He's the defending champion. He's actually the only one who competed. He gets his jersey. He gets that jersey for the whole year. He's not going to win this race. So as much as I need him, A, he's not a climber, so he still would fare terribly well. But B, there's no point wasting. He's not Van der Poel. He's not Van Aert. He's not going to win. So we sacrifice him on a day like this for the hope that his jersey pays off. And then we just do our best with a race like this. We've already got through the first two cobbled sectors, but things are about to really kick off with 150k to go, where it's going to be that undulating cobbles. Just, it's rough. It's really rough. As a precaution, I have put Kwiatkowski into into the brake, and he's already been dropped. I had him on auto, but at 4.5 stars and 1.8k and uphill. While he has uphill, he's got a 61 cobble rating and a -2 race day condition. Kwiatkowski burned right through his red bar and was dropped halfway up the climb. He's now going to be riding solo, and this is coming. This is coming for these guys. Speaking of, a 74 is probably not going to cut it, especially with our cobble ratings. We could have literally the entire team dropped on this first climb. Maida going right through his red bar. Ryabovis going right through his red bar. Karaman already, his is long gone. And you can see, even with effort up, we just lost a ton of ground in terms of position. Kwiatkowski still going solo up the road, but very low on energy now. So he's riding over 2 minutes behind those guys, and he'll be caught by the Peloton. Jurcevic just hung on to the back of the Peloton. Luxies, the only one who's made the next group. Karaman, Ryabovis. Let's protect. We already have a protected Berlikov, so who do we want to protect otherwise? Karaman, I guess, is the better climber. See what happens here, but that's already A5. That's how far back those guys are. Okay, looks like this group's about to regain contact. And they do. Now it's 92. Yeah, Luxies, we got Jurcevic. Luxies has a 72 mountain, 70 cobble, 69 cobble, very similar, 67. And you're looking at Luxies probably being a slightly better option, but we'll keep them both here for the moment. Next sector is only 2 stars and short. But up that effort so these guys don't just suddenly get dropped.
The gap is widening.
Okay, these guys, this entire group is nearly back in contact and have regained contact. But you can see guys going backwards super fast through here.
This climb features some dreadful percentages.
Berlikov can't keep up on a cobbled climb because he's just that bad at cobbles. Still together though. Again, that was a short sector and it was only 2 stars, so it was not as bad. Through a climb here, Berlikov should make up some ground. It does. Ryabovis, Maida, Kikovchi all are going to start their fade. Kikovchi's been caught. He's not in the break anymore. Crash victim right there. That was Mohoric. Okay, these guys might as well just leave them be. They are out of it. Kikovchi is going to go backwards. So we're down to 2 guys. 101 chasing 5. 342 behind them. Actually, there's a big, long period of time here before we have our next cobbled sector. So we actually do have a chance. These guys could come back. These two. Okay, these two. Go ahead and protect again. That's what you're here for. Do your job. Give them a little shelter from the wind. They are awfully far behind, though. Meta, Rybovus. Kikovchi's already been dropped from the other group. Put them on auto. Kikovchi going backwards. Put them on auto. Karaman, 82 did not do it. He's going to go backwards. And he is well behind. 8.5 minutes down already. Berlikov, 8 minutes down already. Yurcevic and Lukshi's both got dropped, but there's just 11 riders up ahead. Up the effort. And we will focus on these two the rest of the way as they are 5 minutes ahead of everybody else. 43 left in contention. 5 at the front. Their gap down to 2.5 minutes. And we're down to 36 now. 3 riders escaping though. We need water probably the one last time. Yurcevic, go ahead, get it, and then you're going to protect. Berlikov at 6 minutes is not going to get back in this thing. And we've seen some riders attacking off the front. Peloton is actually thinning out now with these attacks. Yurcevic needs to be protecting Lukshi's, please. And Gel, because you're not going to last much longer. That front 7, there they are. They've been brought back. Now it's a group of 34. You would imagine quite a few of those 7 are going to go straight out the back. And here we go. I think we're coming up on the Murdahui. Is that right? Am I reading this one correctly? Are we in the right place for that? No. Oh no, Lukshi's. Don't protect. Don't protect. Lukshi's is done. Yurcevic is... Are you kidding me? We did not need bad luck. It is part of the game though. It is absolutely part of the game. But Yurcevic has nothing left. And Lukshi's is already going to pass him. Even after the puncture. He's going to leave him in the dust. Right through here. And we are now looking at nothing but a top 50 in this one. So unlucky.
The riders are in a portion above 10%.
He's not good enough on the cobbles to make up ground. Or the climbs, really, for that matter. His strength is on the flat. This is where he's going to do that little bit better. We've made up a few positions out there. And we're not that far behind, but we are that low on energy. Another rider left behind. There's 20 ahead of us, but there's quite a few riders ahead of them. We're in contact with this, but we're not gaining ground. You can see there's the guys that are standing still. Sagan among them. Wow. Sagan is still got a 76 cobble rating, but not much of a climber. Look, she leaves these guys behind. Did not necessarily mean to do that. He is now completely out of energy. Riding solo. Back with this group. Guessing this is the Sagan group. No, Sagan got left behind.
Apparently, there's another puncture.
Sagan regaining contact.
Should pay more attention to their choice of tires. Watch out, a team leader is falling behind. This climb is feared.
Fading. They're going to leave me behind. Those two are. And there's a big group behind. I'd really like to stay ahead of them. I thought I put Yurcevic on auto, but apparently did not. Still have a couple of areas to go through. Murdehui is not this race, is it?
Attacked by Stuyven.
That's another rider with a flat tire. The road is really treacherous.
I think we're looking at maybe just barely a top 40 on this one. That hurts. But it was also slightly expected. But if Luke Shees does not have his puncture when he did, he's finishing 10 to 15 positions higher than he will in this one. But not a very good climber, not a good cobble rating. He is just the best we have today, and he's in survival mode, where we got him to go up a little bit with energy remaining. Now that he's down towards the end, and those around him are as well, he's going backwards, because realistically, he's just not as good as most of these guys that he's racing alongside. And you see how the group ended up leaving him behind. Again, regains contact right at the base, but then tempo picks up and out the back each and every time. Okay, final 11 kilometers. Ryan Gibbons. Kretter, it's a pretty good group. Stuyven takes a win ahead of Vanderpool and Van Aert, just beating them to the line. Asgreen, Seneschal, Vermeersch. 11 riders have reached the end. We are done with the cobbles. We have 6K to go. 5K to go. I'll be able to beat these two. 4K to go.
There's another rider with a puncture. The sides of the road are not a tire's best friend.
2K to go. 1.5K. Final kilometer. Sprint. Easily beating those two, but finishing 56th. I finished even further down than I thought I was going to be. I was hoping for top 50 at least, but ouch. But that's what happens when you literally only have one rider who has a cobble rating and isn't a climber and isn't even at the race. Everybody else is good luck. Our next highest finisher was 100th. Berlikov, a fantastic climber. Without the cobble rating, still hasn't crossed line. He's over half an hour down. In fact, I think we're going to be pretty much making up the rear end of the field. Berlikov still hasn't reached the finish. Finally, 154th, 155, 160, 161. Kikovci, one of the last riders to reach the line, 167. That feels good. We're a good 15 minutes ahead of the back end. But we are littering the back end of the field. I mean, that is where we are. Jurcevic at 100th was literally our second best finisher. We did leave Sagan behind, though. So that's a step. It's something. Luke Shees was 11:21 down. Well off the pace. Puncture, obviously that hurt. I mean, we only had one puncture all day, and it was with our leader on the day, with our best rider, who was still in the Peloton at the time. He was not going to be there much longer, though. So, again, realistically, I don't think that's making a massive difference in terms of his position. However, guaranteed he's ahead of this group. He's probably somewhere in this range back here. So he would have been top 50. At least I'm assuming he would have. So for that part, it sucks, but not that that makes much of a difference, does it? All right, well, good news. Our sponsor confidence is sky high after recent results. Multiple wins, plus the Chilean championships that we claimed both of. So sponsor confidence looking really good. That's going to help. That's going to give us some more money for next year. What we have coming up is we have Paris-Roubaix. It's another one of those races where if we are better than top 50, it's a successful day. If we're better than top 25, it's an amazing day. We will have Galvez back for that, so he is absolutely our one and only shot at getting anything decent. Hopefully he has decent race day condition. Here's Flèche Wallonne. There's your Murdehui. Then we have Liège-Bastogne-Liège. and then the Tour de Romandie. We should get through those 3 classics next time. We have the Argentinian National Championships, so we do have a certain somebody, Mark Guerrero, for those. And then that Tour de Romandie, 1 mountain stage, 2 punchy time trials, one of them just 3K, one of them 14K, and a punchy stage. So that'll be an interesting GC race, but that'll be our next couple of episodes getting through those. That's going to do it for this one. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.